Gabby's Dollhouse, Baby Beginnings. Hi everyone, I'm your reading assistant, and you're about to read Gabby's Dollhouse, Baby Beginnings. You will know when it's time to turn the page when you hear this sound. It was a chilled, quiet day in Gabby's dollhouse. A gentle breeze rustled the curtains and the sun cast long, soft shadows across the rooms. For Baby Box and Pandy, however, the quiet was tipping into boring. They were restless, their usual playful energy finding no outlet. Gabby and Sally were chatting in the kitchen, sipping warm milk and discussing the day's possibilities. Just as a yawn threatened to escape Pandy, the door swung open, and a burst of vibrant energy filled the room. Starla the star cat shimmered, Gamer cat buzzed with digital excitement, and Eggy the egg cat wobbled in, her shell gleaming. "We're so bored," Pandy announced, stretching his paws and letting out a dramatic yawn. "Yeah," Baby Box chimed in, her beep sounding particularly listless. "There's nothing to do." Starla, Gamer cat, and Eggy exchanged glances. "Oh, sorry, little ones," Starla said, her star-shaped tail twinkling. "Can't right now 'cause I've got a lot of errands to run." Eggy nodded, her little egg-shaped body bobbing. "I got a lot of eggs to make, it is morning after all." Gamer cat, his eyes glued to a handheld screen, barely looked up. "Not right now. I got to play on my PlayStation 5. He then continued to tap buttons and make laser noises. With a sigh, Baby Box and Pandy wandered into the music room, hoping to find some inspiration. They spotted the big photo album tucked away on a shelf and decided to flip through its pages. They saw pictures of Gabby's birthday party, filled with colorful balloons and delicious cake. They giggled at the snapshot of Fluffy and Katrat's surprisingly elegant Thanksgiving wedding. They saw Mercat's underwater fashion show, and the time Kiki Cat made a cake as tall as herself. Then, they stumbled upon a section of baby pictures. Baby Box pointed to a tiny fuzzy creature in one of the photos. "How come that's me? I'm not that small," she exclaimed, her beeping filled with disbelief. Pandy peered at the picture. "Maybe that was you when you were a baby," he suggested. "I'm not a baby," Baby Box yelled, her beeps turning into indignant honks. "I'm a big kid." She grabbed the photo album, determined to show Gabby. Gabby, look at this." Baby Box photo album clutched tightly in her paws, beelined for the living room where Mercat, DJ Catnip, Kitty Fairy, and Katrat were gathered. Look," she announced, her beeps urgent. They gathered around the album, peering at the baby pictures. Mercat pointed to a tiny, shimmering kitten with wide, curious eyes. That must be me when I was a baby," she said, her voice soft. DJ Catnip chuckled, pointing to a small, fuzzy kitten with tiny headphones. "Say, me too." Kitty Fairy gasped, recognizing a miniature version of herself with tiny, sparkling wings. Even Katrat, surprisingly, seemed touched by a picture of a small, mischievous-looking kitten. "It wasn't there before, that's crazy," Mercat exclaimed, her eyes wide. "We were just so young. How has it been so long?" DJ Catnip wondered, scratching his chin. They rushed to find Gabby and Sally, photo album in tow. "Gabby, Sally, look at these," Pandy exclaimed, pointing to the baby pictures. "Do you remember this?" Gabby looked at the photos, her brow furrowed. "Wow, those are old. I don't really remember. I was so young back then." Sally, however, smiled warmly. "Oh, yes, I remember. You all used to be in a cute little nursery, right here in the dollhouse. It had soft, pastel colors, a tiny rocking chair, and a mobile with little yarn balls hanging from it. It was so sweet." They did many things, Sally continued, her eyes sparkling with fond memories. They played with little yarn ball toys, chased each other around the nursery, and took the cutest naps in tiny baskets. You all used to run and jump, and sing the silliest little songs. Kiki Cat would try to bake with Play-Doh, Mercat loved splashing in a small, seashell-shaped tub, and Kitty Fairy would try to fly with her tiny wobbly wings. And oh, Baby Box. You were always creating little art projects with anything you could get your paws on. You would make the most wonderful little trills and chirps as you worked. Sally remembered, though, that Kiki actually remained the same as a father, giving a little laugh. Sally chuckled softly. "Oh, and the day those photos were taken was a very special day," she said, her voice filled with warmth. "It was the day you all met Katrat." Sally gestured towards the photo album still open in their hands. "You can see it in the pictures," she said, gently turning the pages. "There's a picture of you all gathered around a tiny cardboard box, looking up in surprise. And there," she pointed, "is a picture of a very small Katrat peeking out from behind a pile of yarn balls, his eyes wide and curious." She continued to flip through the pages. "There's Kiki Cat trying to share a Play-Doh cupcake with him, and Mercat offering him a shiny seashell. Kitty Fairy is attempting to make a tiny magic sparkler, and Baby Box is showing him a drawing she made with colorful crayons. You all welcomed him with open paws. And that, little ones," she said, her voice gentle, "is how our furry friends began their journey here in Gabby's dollhouse. These photos remind us that even the smallest beginnings can lead to the biggest friendships and the most wonderful memories. Just like you, they were all tiny once, and look at how much they've grown. Remember to cherish every moment, because even the little ones can make a big difference, and every memory, big or small, is precious." And that's the end of the book. Even more. Well, let's think. The dollhouse is always changing, isn't it? Who knows what adventures the Gabby cats will have next? Maybe they'll learn a new dance, discover a hidden room, or even meet a brand new friend. Perhaps they'll have a talent show, or a pet show, or learn about outer space. Maybe they'll even go on a dollhouse vacation. Think of all the possibilities. Maybe they will learn how to build a robot, or how to speak a new language, or even have a superhero team up. What kind of adventures do you think they should have? You could even draw your own dollhouse stories.